SMP forms in 1985 when gas industry companies recognized the expanded need for R&D and technology development. With high risk and costs associated with this need, SMP was able to offer a collaborative funding avenue that to this day builds the natural gas technology base. SMP performs the research within 3 areas and develops the technology through proof of concept. This is when the most promising technologies are continued through short to mid-term R&D programs. This collaborative approach brings together funding resources and the expertise of SMP members and GTI researchers, tapping into their collective wisdom.
SMP sees increased interest in new natural gas markets and a growing need for supplies. Much focus is concentrated on environmental issues, and a multitude of R&D takes off in this area throughout the 80s and 90s. The Solcon digester tested at Walt Disney World was one of these projects, an effective community waste treatment that performs more efficiently with feed materials having a high solids content. A new area of biotechnology finds program support, converting methane feedstocks into useful high-value chemicals.
In 1988, global warming also takes on shape as a policy issue. Threats to the nation's environment and to the health of millions leave SMP faced with developing environmentally friendly solutions. The methane enrichment digester for producing utility-grade gas from pilot-scale anaerobic digester demonstrates successful results for renewable energy production.
Manufactured gas plants, which converted coal to town gas, operated on the outskirts of towns and cities until the mid-1900s. Today these plants represent a significant environmental liability to the utility industry. SMP funds a suite of technologies brought forward for industry in subsequent years, reducing costs of management of legacy sites by more than 50%. The impact of MIC pushes SMP development of field kits and new approaches for mitigation. Documented reports and field guidance manuals are currently available from GTI.
SMP completes its 5th year welcoming their first international participants. Cascade software developed by SMP is used by nearly 175 companies to assist in the design of natural gas and hydrogen fueling stations, providing capital and operating cost savings.
After air quality issues in '89, glass companies are under pressure to find cost-effective ways to reduce NOx emitted from their furnaces. SMP introduces an advanced method of oxidant staging in high-temperature industrial furnaces to address the NOx control issue. SMP finds a way to reduce burner replacement needs. By installing a valve, oscillating combustion boosts industrial furnace productivity while reducing fuel consumption and NOx emissions. An oxygen natural gas system called the high luminosity burner is initiated for glass melting. This top-of-the-line burner licensed to Eclipse as PrimeFire 400 increases heat transfer rate and reduces NOx emissions by 50%. 100 systems are sold around the world. Methane denox is an economical NOx reduction technology for solid fuel-fired stoker boilers. Today the technology is commercialized by ESA in Tacoma.
SMP initiates a program aimed at development and distribution of software-based engineering tools to optimize application of natural gas in commercial buildings. One of these is DeskCalc, a tool used to evaluate and measure the impact of desiccant applications. This advancement later became a significant platform for developing the Building Energy Analyzer software, pulling in over 300 active users.
SMP becomes involved with keyhole technology, and many tools aimed at minimizing excavations come out of the program. Cured in-place lining, commercialized in '99, is a trenchless system for rehabilitating aging steel and cast iron natural gas pipes.
A boom in low-emission industrial burner research results in FIR technology, boosting efficiency and cutting NOx emissions. Development leads to a new generation of burners, most notably the superboiler. The superboiler project is awarded by DOE in 2000. The design combines an ultra-low NOx burner with a novel heat and water recovery device, known as the Advanced Heat Recovery System, that features the Transport Membrane Condenser, TMC. This will be commercialized by Cannon Boiler Works in 2010. Remediation efforts support the development of thermal-chemical solidification for soil and residue management. The treatment, licensed by TerraTherm, leaves behind a stable, asphalt-like material where contaminants are permanently solidified in place. Companies are spending large amounts on standard excavation techniques. The micro-excavation tool supports keyhole technology by assessing buried utility facilities through openings as small as 4 to 6 inches in diameter.
With the loss of FERC money, a new R&D model emerges. OTD is formed to ensure ongoing technology development in the distribution area. UTD is launched to address the end-use issues of interest to the gas industry. These programs pick up at the proof of concept stage where SMP leaves off. The next generation melting system addresses the need for a lower cost glass melter leading to submerged combustion melting. This lowers capital cost and provides energy savings, emissions reductions, and operational flexibility on a wide range of materials.
The flame spray coating system helps control steel pipe corrosion, reducing life cycle costs for pipelines by minimizing costly excavations and repairs. New automated welding technology through small diameter keyhole excavations combines the benefits of lower excavation and restoration costs with a high quality weld. Each year, about 65% of all plastic pipe damage is caused by third-party impact. The unique multi-layered PE pipe material detects activities near a pipeline and transmits information electronically to alert an operator.
The Racert burner, licensed to Fives North American Combustion, increases thermal efficiency, reduces NOx emissions, and provides the potential for boosting productivity rates for industrial applications. The economic recession becomes particularly apparent across the nation, even reaching the natural gas industry. Technology development and lower operating costs are more important than ever.
GTI receives a patent for metallic joint locator, which can locate joints in steel and cast iron gas piping from above ground at depths at more than 4 feet. With roughly 400 joints per mile of cast iron main, companies with even the modest amounts of cast iron can benefit from the MJL.
The high-efficiency drum dryer is tested in California, a growing user of natural gas, for industrial food processing, achieving increased production, higher temperature capability, increased energy efficiency, and lower carbon emissions. SMP sponsors a workshop pulling industry together to explore the value of gas integration with a smart energy grid.
Today, our energy needs continue to grow along with our population.
GTI is well positioned with labs, capabilities, and expertise to meet the key energy challenges of today and the future.